Welcome back, everyone.
It's still there.
It's still there.
Are you sure you grabbed it?
Yeah, it's in my hand. I mean, maybe it's a phantom. Maybe
Yeah,
try putting it out.
I'm trying
No,
to.
it's real.
I'm trying to grab it, but it's not grabbing. Okay, let's do this then.
Just put a block there for a second.
It's still there, which is weird. But you want if we put one? Oh, there's a. That's a spot that they're coming down on still, though.
Um, that's annoying. So we need to move all of this down one. Oh my god.
Oh, oh. I put the block there though, but I don't know if it's gonna get filled with. Yeah, is that a spot that it's still?
It's probably
Whoa.
fine.
Well, did it drop it?
Yeah. Ooh. Shouldn't be-
I guess he might just not have dropped one, but I think this is working right.
Yeah, it seems to be now.
So I think then all we need to do is put a water block right there. And we get one sign. Where do we want the sign? Yeah. If you put one more thing, I don't have any, of course. Do you have another sign?
You're in my way.
Oh.
I'll have to make one. They only make one in this version of the game.
Oh yeah. Well, I would actually leave this out, and this out, and this out. And then put a sign right here when we get one.
Right here?
Yeah, and then I can put water right there. Why is it not coming this way? Is this open to the inside of the chamber?
I guess so.
Well, hold on. Let's try this then. I'm afraid this is going to push them out. This will push the items out.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it like that. I would just fix this issue here. Oh, our pumpkin's still back there too.
Well, how is that getting all the light out of there?
Well, that's not where they're at. This is just.
Oh, that's over here. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. I see. Okay, this is. I'm just gonna close that. The only thing that scares me here is this gives them. I wonder if we need to get a half slab right here.
If we just, it didn't have to be a half slab. Just put a whole block there.
Oh yeah, I guess that'll work. I was just worried that one of them would sneak through and we'd be AFKing to get some
Yeah.
Things.
I mean, this is not a safe spot to
Well,
AFK right now.
we should build
Keep
up. We should
attack.
build a box around it for sure.
Yeah.
But this gives us feather supply.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is good.
Hell, I already got 22 from.
Yeah, I got 28.
Yeah, Joe. That was
Yeah,
just
that was
mainly
from
from the killing the ones inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Mainly fighting.
I'm gonna go. This is not the way I wanted to go. And a skeleton shot me for it. Oh god, careful! I heard. Oh, he died in something. Where did you come from, Skelly? Probably this really dark path over here we haven't done anything about. Why are you so dark over here? It looks like we have cobblestone walkways here too. Why is it so dark?
I don't even know where you're talking about.
It's just right around the corner from you, right here. I just blocked it up, but it's completely dark over here. But there's like a cobblestone walkway we obviously created and walked across, and it's pitch black.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man, and zombies have come and destroyed our stuff again over here.
Did you fix it?
I did. I fixed it all, and then I took out one of them on accident, so I know one of them was me, but not all of them.
Wow.
Yeah, they really don't want us to have food.
Jerks. I just want to know how they're getting in here. Where are they coming from? Gotta be this way, way of our spawner.
I mean, I will feel better having so many more arrows.
Yeah.
Because bows don't even take durability in this one, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. They don't.
I mean, it's just
Not that.
it's just a matter of like fire at will.
Yeah. Who's Will?
Ah, that's what I name
Who's
all the
that?
zombies.
Oh. Oh yeah. We don't have any gravel though, do we?
Yeah, we have gravel
Where's it at?
in my inventory.
Oh. Okay. Throw it in the lava.
And I've got more too. I just made here you can have a stack of arrows.
Hell yeah.
And I don't think, even though like gravel can obviously be found in the cave, you know, it's anywhere. I think we can actually dupe it the same way I plan on duping sand.
With pistons?
Yeah.
There was pistons in this version, but there wasn't hoppers.
That is. You try to make a hopper. Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Okay.
It's all iron, right?
Yeah. And a chest.
Iron in a chest, yeah.
Do you have the chest you made?
Probably. Hold on. I might have the iron still in my inventory too. Yes, here's the chest. I did not have the iron. I put the iron back.
No.
So, I will say there was a comment on one of our recent videos that you said you haven't posted yet. Maybe that's why I'm getting more engagement because you didn't post on it. It was the one where we talked about like the eclipse and you know the universe and all the crazy stuff. There was actually quite a bit of engagement on that. But somebody said that no, scientists don't say that the Earth is expanding out in a flat plane, that it is expanding out all directions at once. I still don't believe that's true from everything I've read and understand.
I don't remember what we talked about.
We talked about a lot of things, but one of them was how the universe is ever expanding. But every scientific thing that I've read on this and all the famous scientists, I want to look it up right now, but I can't. All the famous scientists have said that it's not expanding out in like all directions all around us, like spherically out. It's mainly going out in a flat plane. Well, that's what we talked about in the last episode.
Yeah, I remember us talking about this now. Was my stance different then?
No. Your stance was agreeing that they went on, but this person's commenter stance was, no, that's a fundamental misunderstanding people have of when they hear scientists talk. He says what they mean is that it doesn't loop back around on itself. And
of course not.
Well, I mean, there is a reason to think that it might. Like, the world is round, too, right? At one point, people didn't think the world was round. Some people still don't think the world is round, but that's a whole different story. So, I could...
Huh. Interesting. I've never thought of it like that, like a sphere.
I've also never thought of it like that either, and I don't think that, and I'm trying to get your take. Have you actually heard most scientists, when they talk about the universe and the expansion of the universe, that it is more or less in a flat plane?
I don't remember that part, and I thought it was in all directions at the same time.
That's what conceptually would make sense, and that's what we talked about last time.
Especially if the Big Bang Theory is correct, because a bang doesn't happen on a flat plane.
No, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna look this up. Is the universe
like what I'm saying makes sense, right?
In all directions. I was gonna say that is it expanding in all directions. According to this first thing, it says the universe is expanding uniformly in all directions, which actually makes that. I remember when I first read one of these articles and saw a YouTube video of somebody explaining why it's going out just in certain directions. I was very confused. And then this next article says the universe's expansion is not the same in all directions.
Okay, well, honestly, what do we know? You know what the truth is? This is never going to come up in my day-to-day. So it doesn't matter. Fuck the universe.
I'm so confused now. Oh, I want to know the answer.
The eclipse was cool. Have we? Yeah, we recorded after eclipse, right?
Yeah, we did. We had a whole episode about the eclipse. Less.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I couldn't remember if it was we had an episode about the eclipse before I went to see the eclipse. I was drinking last week, guys, and so the last week's recording session is a little blurry. I wasn't like drunk, but I wasn't sober either.
So now I'm curious because I had morphed my whole thinking on this more flat plane thing versus all directions, thinking that might explain when we look at the directions we sent out, like the Voyager probes. Did we send them out in different ways, like one at the z-axis and one at the y-axis, or did we send them both on the y-axis somewhere?
I don't know.
And if we send them both on the y-axis, why?
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. You would think you would switch it up.
But every like visual you see of them, and granted it might be trying to turn a spherical thing into a more easy representation.
Right, it's like a world map, right?
Right. Now I want to know. Now I want more information. I want more thought.
You've been following the New York City trials?
As much as I could. Do you have?
I wanted to get on the jury for.
That would have been an interesting one. I was kind of trying to look at this because I'm sure Trump's going to do some DC trials at some point.
Well, yeah.
And I was wondering if my jury duty was going to call up to do something to do with one of those, but obviously it did not.
I can't keep track of all the places that he's got to deal with his crimes. Because there's the one in Georgia, then there's the two New York ones. But is there a DC one?
I don't know if there's directly a DC one, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was, because I guess it would be more federal court, but there's got to be the DC federal court as well. And I don't know, how do you?
Yeah, because he keeps talking about. Well, he doesn't say it, but everyone else says it, that if he becomes president, he pardon himself. But you can't pardon state crimes.
Correct.
New York. This hush money trial, is it a federal case? It's not, right?
I don't think so. I think it's just a New York case.
Yeah, but it's about election interference, so that's what's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, and that's where it gets all fuzzy, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I haven't been following it super heavily.
I am waiting to see when the Supreme Court takes up this immunity case. Why they took it up in the first place is beyond me, and why they decided to put it on.
Wasn't that supposed to be this week?
Yeah, the last day that they can possibly hear things before like a long of this like session or something.
Right.
So I mean, it literally is. It gives the impression that it was straight up done to ensure the delay happened.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think everyone's in agreement on that one. That this was very much planned.
And isn't that sick? That it's the Supreme Court?
Yeah, I mean, the Supreme Court's got the lowest rating in history, I think, right now. So, not a lot of faith in the Supreme Court currently.
Doesn't that scare you a little bit?
I mean, yeah. What can I do? That's the thing.
Vote.
So often I'm just like, well, yeah, but I mean, I can't vote for the people in the Supreme Court. I can vote for who decides who's going to be there. But then assholes like Mitch McConnell's like, it's an election year. Next year's an election year.
Yeah, that.
So,
I don't know how the way the House and the Senate are set up allows for that type of corruption, which is the messed up thing.
Yeah.
Because you literally had McConnell, who refused to allow an appointment for over a year because it was an election year.
Yeah.
And then they rammed somebody through in 30 days.
Yep.
The same person did that.
Yep.
And no, it doesn't make sense how that could be. I want to say legal, but it's bound by the procedures of the court, right? Or the procedures of the House and the Senate.
Right. I mean, the thing is, like, there's too much of our government that's like, we just assume that it's going to be this way because that's how it's always been. Like, oh well, that's the decorum or whatever. But then when you got someone like Mitch, it's like, but we don't have to do it that way, and we can fuck everyone over if we don't.
Yeah, just because it's been like that in the past doesn't need to stay like that.
Yeah.
But we'll make it sound like it's, you know, it's we're just doing the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a mess. All of it's a mess, honestly.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know where the jack-o'-lanterns went. Do you have them?
I have one.
Huh.
Oops.
I don't have any.
Let me come bring one in a minute. I'm trying to get a lava wall up.
Maybe I left one.
Oh. Trying to get a lava wall up specifically for people like this guy who's...
People like this
People
guy.
like this guy. This area is getting a little out of hand. Gotta do that. And, Okay, there's one jack-o'-lantern here at the station. The zombie spawner.
Okay, there's one outside of our front door.
Here's the one that I picked up. Oh, I just threw it on the ground. There's one here.
Yeah. There must be some this way or something.
Yeah, we might have some still just hanging out in the world. And that skeleton just hanging out in the world. Just making his way downtown.
We had found more lava, and I don't know where it was at.
I think in many directions we found new sources of lava, but we got so focused on the zombie spawner.
Yeah.
I don't remember where those directions are.
Me either. Trying to wander around, see if I can find some.
I definitely want...
Down here.
It's a crazy upwards path.
You ever watch the show Shameless?
No, I think you talked about that last week too.
Yeah, because I was saying that's what we were gonna watch next, and we've started it, and it's really good. Been watching. We made it to season 2 now, and I recommend it if you ever find the time. It's pretty good show.
I'm still running through my rewatch of Lost.
Yeah, that'll take a little while, huh?
Yeah, I'm on season 3, end of season 3, the very end of season 3 right now. I think I got the last episode to watch. And yeah, it is just as good at this point as I remember.
Yeah. I don't know if Saeed ever did anything after Lost. I don't think I've ever seen him in anything else. I liked that guy.
I don't know if I've ever seen many other people. Did Kate or Jack do anything either?
Kate was definitely in something I watched after Lost. I don't remember what it was now, though.
And Sawyer even?
No, I can't think of anything Sawyer's been in. It's kind of surprising because these were all like the #1 stars on television during that time.
Right, right, because that was I was like huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's kind of weird. Like, where did they end up?
Yeah, the one
what are they doing?
The one chick who has done a lot since Lost, but she was also, I think, brought into season 2 of Lost because she was already relatively famous. Was God, I can't remember.
Cop?
Yeah, the cop, the female cop that's in all the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Selena? No.
It sounds kind of right. Did you say Padma?
No, I said Salma, but no. Padma.
No, well, Padma's the top chef person.
Yeah. I think I saw Hurley in some stuff after.
He also deserved to be in things. He was good.
Yeah, I liked Hurley.
Okay.
Kind of reminds me of Justin. Like, they got the same kind of, like, I'm happy about everything kind of attitude.
Okay, there's a giant hole above me. That's probably not good. Okay. This area... I guess
when you get through it again, I look forward to talking about it.
Well, I remember when I got really hooked on the show, season 3 had just finished. And at the time I was doing Blockbuster online, like DVD rental, like it was when Blockbuster was still like fighting with, you know,
Netflix.
with Netflix before they, you know, completely lost the model that they easily could have won. They just didn't keep up.
Yeah. Blockbuster really dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, but I remember it was still really good then. And that's what really got me into it. Was the up to season 3 was just fantastic. And so now I'm curious if the downhills.
Well, a lot of people didn't understand the ending.
And I still don't think I understand the ending because I've read a lot online about what it was supposed to mean, and that's not what I took away from it the first time I watched it. But
I misunderstood the ending the first time too, for what it's worth.
Yeah,
Um,
I never went back to watch it again because I was kind of mad at the show because
Yeah.
I thought it was terrible. So I'm hoping now watching it more in binge style, maybe I'll get something different out of it.
Yeah, I think that show, we talked about this last week, I remember, but I think that show was definitely meant for that style of viewing, the binge watching.
Yeah.
Even though that's not how they did it. I mean, but no one did it like that back then. There was no binge. There was no Netflix to put out a whole season.
Well, and now even some of the Netflix shows or Netflix or streaming service shows are kind of moving away from the binging model. They're releasing.
Yeah, I mean, even like Netflix stuff, like Stranger Things, for example. The last 2 releases of Stranger Things, they do half a season dump.
Yeah, have a season or even do like weekly episode releases.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, that's interesting because that's completely the opposite model that you're supposed to have.
Yeah. I feel like HBO is one of the ones that does a lot of that, where it's still just
but
1 episode a week.
It makes more sense for HBO though, and I only say that because HBO also did have shows.
Right.
So that's kind of like being ABC or CBS or whatever. I understand when they do it because they still have networks that they're putting that stuff out on. My assumption is that HBO is still putting out shows on HBO.
Yeah, you're probably right. Not just Max or whatever.
Right. Oh God, this is so dark up here. I have no idea what I'm looking
Paramount with their thing. Paramount Plus. There's so many damn streaming services now. It's ridiculous.
It's cable TV all over again.
Yeah, it really is. Literally is.
Okay, this just opened up into ridiculousness up this way. Ridiculousness.
Well, we'll check out the ridiculousness next episode, I suppose.
All right, folks.
See you then.
See you then.